The humble, the bride of Christ. While Pastor led us in worship, I saw a large fiery sword appear in front of me. I didn't know what to make of it. Next, I saw a bride dressed in a white wedding gown, although it was not sparkling white. Immediately, I had the impression that she was God's lighthouse. She was being prepared to meet her husband. I saw people arranging the rumpled part of her gown. She looked very beautiful to behold, although she looked like she had been through tough times. The look on her face was that of fear, or reverence, and expectation. The people preparing her were doing so with all seriousness and urgency. I saw them remove dry leaves from her shoulder area and the base of her gown that had somehow gotten stuck to her gown. Somehow I felt an aura of holiness and judgment, like the bride was going to be judged. Leviticus 10 verse 3 kept coming to mind. Then Moses said to Aaron, "This is what the Lord meant when he said, 'I will display my holiness through those who come near me. I will display my glory before all the people.'" And Aaron was silent. Leviticus 10 verse 3. Then I felt the presence of the Lord Jesus. I wanted to run away, but on second thoughts, I just had to stay. I didn't see his face. From my point of view, I could only see his hands and feet. His face and body were cut out of my view. The Lord mentioned 3 things. 1. Self-doubt. 2. Carelessness. 3. Holding back. These things were all linked to each other. Self-doubt makes you careless and you hold back from doing what should be done. Micah 6 verse 8 came to mind. "He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God." I saw a brown cloak that looked like the hide of an animal being placed on her shoulder. Humility is not looking down on yourself in your walk. It is maximizing the grace that has been made available to you. Then he spoke about how we don't use our mouths as much as we should, if we use it at all. I remembered the prophetic word about the season of the mouth. I saw a sword come out from the mouth of the Lord, and he said, "The sword of truth is a weapon, and it was made for a reason." Then I remembered the sword I had seen earlier. He told her to open her mouth, and a short sword was in it. The Lord reached out his hand and took the sword. Then the scene changed. I saw a part of the earth, and a large black octopus-like creature had landed, spreading its tentacles into the ground. I heard, "A titan." There was this reddish light under the tentacles that was causing that part of the earth to decay. The Lord took the short sword and slashed the head of the creature, and it divided into 2 and stopped spreading immediately. He was giving an example of what our sword could do. Immediately I remembered Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 14. Then I saw the Lord hold the woman's left hand, and he touched her ring. Immediately there was a surge of power. She gave a shout and fell to her knees. He began to talk about humility again, the need to be humble in this season. He said that she would need to walk on her knees. She was complaining that one of her legs was not strong and wondered how she would be able to walk on her knees. The Lord did not respond to her complaint. He took the other hand and walked, while she followed him on her knees. Although she was on her knees, she suddenly looked very tall. Then they came to a place that looked like a step. It was a well-shaped rock, and compared to the ground, it was like a mountain. The Lord said this was the next step. She was to climb on her knees. It was like she was given a glimpse of what was on the other side. Although I didn't see it, it was like a platform where one could see the bigger picture of God's grand plan, like a level of deeper understanding. In the hall, I saw someone with a high-pressure water hose spraying water on people, just like when a car is being washed. While we sang "Great, Great, Great," I saw the Lord from behind, like he was backing me. He was moving his finger in line with the tune of our song. It looked like he was cooking up something. Judgment on wickedness came to mind, and he was happy about our song. The 23rd of April, 2023, Sister O.E., copyright Gamwatch.